Please get excited, yeah? Miss Shannon, Noll! Oh, man. So this has been a rough year. Yeah. This year for me started off by breaking my dick fingers, which is these two fingers. I broke my dick fingers. If you don't know what that means, you can look at my haircut and the flannel shirt that I'm wearing and figure it out. If you still don't get what that means, these are the two fingers that I have sex with women with. And I broke them. Have you guys ever tried to fuck with your non-dominant dick? It sucks. I went to the ER and got a splint put on my hand, and the doctor putting the splint on my hand goes, "You've got really small fingers." And I was like, "Screw you, dude! I got big swinging fingers. Get out of here. These are 9 inches long. Flaccid. It's cold in here. Leave me alone." Man. Stupid. I broke my fingers trying to jump over a turnstile at the CTA. Because, fuck the man. And then pay medical bills. I'm not great with authority, but I don't get in trouble a whole lot. But one time I was walking home, and it was like 11 p.m., which is a perfectly adult hour. I'm walking home, and this police car pulls up next to me. And the police officer leans out the window and goes, "Hey, you. How old are you?" And I was like 29. And he just goes, "Oh, dear God," and drove away. Now, what I figure is he thought that I was a 12-year-old boy out after curfew, which, to be fair, I was wearing short pants and a propeller hat, so it shows on me. You gotta dress your age. Learned my lesson. I like looking like this. Like, this is how I choose to look. I'm genderqueer, which, for those of you who are not a millennial, that means that half the time I wear men's underwear, and the other half the time I wear granny panties. So I'm either boyishly hot or elderly not. Right? Like, it means that when I go to buy tampons, I feel like the boyfriend. Right? So I'll walk in and I'm like, "Oh, no. I'm Macaulay Culkin. These are just for pranks." Not my problem. And, I do sometimes think about transitioning to male. I think about it, but then sometimes I still feel really female. And in those instances, I'll put on jewelry, but then I just feel like Johnny Depp. So I'm like, I don't want my mom to have a crush on me, so I don't do that. One thing I have thought about doing, though, is getting my tits chopped off, which is the medical term for top surgery. And I think about that because I don't always feel comfortable with my chest, and I'll open up to my straight guy friends about this sometimes, and their response is always the same. I'll be like, "I'm thinking about getting my tits chopped off," and they're like, "No! Boobs! I love boobs." "If you chop off your boobs, can you put them on my body? I love boobs." I'm like, "You idiot. You like boobs on other people, not on yourself," right? They don't understand that having boobs comes along with hips and a period and men interrupting you all the time. Right. But I do think one thing that transitioning there's so many problems with walking into bathrooms. If we could just leave each other alone, it would be great. But, I think maybe sometimes it would be easier if I just were on one side or the other, right? Because right now when I walk into the bathroom, sometimes I have problems. And I understand, a little, ooh, that just lets me know I'm doing it right, But, I can tell when somebody's doing it on purpose, when they're like, ugh, they want to let me know. And the worst experience of this happening was I was walking into a bathroom, and this woman was walking out, and she just takes one look at me, and she just goes, "Ah!" And I was like, what's up? Did you do something special in there? And she's like, no, am I in the wrong one? And I was like, no, ma'am, it's 2016. I could use either one. And she's just like, ah! And I'm like, ah, are we screaming now? And she's like, ah! And I'm like, ah! And then she's like, ah! And then she starts spinning in circles. She's like, ah! And you guys, I've never had so much fun with hatred in my whole life. Thank you guys very much.